$135,000 gone in an instant.
I'm terrified. I can't eat. I can't sleep. That was my nest egg.
The Central Florida woman you just heard from fell victim to a scam that really changed her life.
Action on Consumer Investigator Jeff Deal is live with us in the studio right now. And Jeff, this involves scammers pretending to be from her bank.
That's how it started. The scam had several layers to it, with another scammer impersonating an FBI agent. In the end, it left her devastated, as you can imagine, losing all that money.
I mean, I have enough to pay the bills, but I don't have enough for a nice life anymore.
For Carol Ann Moritz, it started with a phone call. A woman on the line claiming she was with Fifth Third Bank with a scary story about how someone in Akron, Ohio was trying to access Carol Ann's account and steal her money.
She said, well, I need to verify who you are and tell me your password. And I said, I don't remember my password.
Before long, the caller had her supposed supervisor from Fifth Third Bank on the line, who convinced her to hand over her bank card number to verify her identity. Then that scammer, posing as the supervisor, claimed he had even more startling information about what was going on inside the bank.
And that he knew of an investigation by the FBI and the FDIC who were investigating Fifth Third Bank employees who were scamming people.
They transferred Carol Ann to a third scammer impersonating an FBI agent. That person even sent her an official-looking message detailing the fake investigation.
If people receive a message from someone they're talking to on the phone, they should always verify that message independently. Go online or call a local government office to ask if that's a typical practice.
Retired FBI agent Keith Givens, who now runs a private investigation and cyber fraud consulting firm Integrity C4, says these types of bank and government impersonation scams are sophisticated and often successful in stealing big money.
The more sophisticated teams will use multiple people. They feel if they use more than one person and they put the person on hold, that adds to their legitimacy.
In Carol Ann's case, the scammers convinced her she needed to help them trap employees within the bank. That involved wiring more than $135,000 to a Bank of America in South Florida under the guise she was buying a business. It wasn't until the next day Carol Ann learned it was all a scam.
These bank impersonation scams have taken it to another level.
Chris Edwards, head of fraud prevention for Fifth Third Bank, said for them the number of these impersonation scams tripled from 2024 to 2025. They're on track for even more this year. Most of them target seniors and often spoof the phone number so it appears the real bank is calling them.
The one thing for people to be aware of is they're always pushing this sense of urgency and that you have to take action.
In this case, they helped Carol Ann close out the account and set up a new one, reported to law enforcement, and tried to recover the funds immediately after she called them, but the scammers had already moved the money, making it nearly impossible to track down.
I'm just every now and then I just break into tears, and and everything makes me afraid. I hear a noise in the house and I just feel personally so violated.
Her case with the bank is still open, but it doesn't seem likely at this point she'll be able to get any of that money back. Retired FBI agent Keith Givens said that it's extremely important to report the fraud to your bank, the FBI, and local authorities as soon as you learn it was a scam. That's the best chance for recovering the money, because as we saw in this case, those bad guys will try to move it very quickly. Live in studio, Jeff Deal, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.